Everyday superpower where we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between. Today we're going to talk some pimp game. You mean? Two links down in the description. One of them will take you through to the catalogue of body language. It's a YouTube playlist. So it's completely free of charge and you will learn how to read people through their subconscious behaviours. Second to that is the Patreon, where you'll join me watching dating footage. I will show you the attraction and repulsion body language in real time. You'll see that manifest in your life and you'll never forget it. It's the real game you won't find elsewhere. Now, let's talk some deepness, yeah? A feminine appearance and feminine attire. I wouldn't go as far as saying feminine mannerisms, but each to their own, can be utilized very efficiently for a man attracting a woman. Well, what do you mean by that? I thought you had to be masculine. Well, look at some of the greatest pop stars. Look at the greatest actors and artists and understand that most of them have a degree of androgyny. An air of femininity within their character and within their aesthetic. Casanova had a thing for jewellery. What do we know Casanova for? Yeah? Boy bands. Justin Bieber. Who's the guy from One Direction? Harry Styles. Mick Jagger. We don't need to go into the realm of the great artists, the great painters and the great speakers and so on and so forth. When we mirror somebody, what we do is we feed into their self-absorbed world and we validate that which they are. They say imitation is the greatest form of flattery, right? It's a cliche, no doubt, but it's within the same realms as to which we're discussing today. If I grow my hair long as a man, some women might be turned off by it, but some women might see the attention and care I take of my long locks because they, as women, understand the care that goes into that. I seen somewhere that as far as like a muscular build is concerned, a man who is in fantastic physical shape, men who are that way inclined will be more attracted to that and appreciated to that than the woman because the man understands the time, the effort and the dedication that's been invested into that product. That's not to say they consciously assess and think, I wonder how long it's taken him to build a body like that. But subconsciously speaking, they will have assessed you and done the math outside of their own awareness. Most of this game is outside of our awareness. We just need to understand the principles and the basics as to how we observe and perceive each other. And we can get the answers through that means. Wearing flamboyant clothing, if we to take it back to the 2000s and look into the groundbreaking work The Game by Neil Strauss, whether it be infiltrating or entering the world of pickup artists, we come across the term peacocking, which is relatively mainstream a term at this point. Most people understand what peacocking is, if not by pick up reference, by the actual peacock and in understanding of what it means for somebody to express their beautiful, vibrant plume through one way or another. To peacock is to attract attention through an eye-catching piece of clothing or your general attire, and it goes above and beyond that, because I don't know if it's referenced in fully in the game, but Mystery, whom it references in that, went onwards to write The Mystery Method, where he spoke of his pickup techniques, and in so he speaks on the biological implications, the evolutionary biological implications of having this air of glam, of having this air of careless femininity within one's appearance. He speaks on, he knows he's going to receive ridicule, but the fact he puts himself out there in the market on show, expressing this magnet for attention and negative attention to those whom feel insecure by a man wearing as such, if he knows he's unaffected and acts as such, the women are going to think, wow, he's put himself into the lion's den and he is unfazed by the potential reaction he will garner. And even so, when he does receive that attention in a negative means from another man, say, what you wearing that for? Or you look silly, or are you gay or something? When he receives that attention, that man who is criticizing him places him below as he pedestalizes the man he is so emotionally affected by, purely down to the fact he's wearing a funny hat or a pair of boots. An air of femininity in your style and appearance isn't a negative, because it shows that you are comfortable and confident to pull it off. Real talk. A pimp will have manicured hands, apply cream to the hands, have hands that look feminine and limber and haven't seen a day of work in their life. And albeit it might be contrary to masculinity, you have to question the degree of separation that man has placed himself from his competition. That woman is going to approach him, look at his hands, and think, I have never ever seen a man who has taken such care in his appearance and gone out of his way to ensure he is presentable to this degree. Yes, it's feminine, right? But, and when we go into the realms of masculinity, what's more masculine than the fact some man can have the confidence to never work a day in his life yet still become successful? I'm too good to be ruining my physical makeup for the sake of work. Somebody else can do it for me. That's leadership. That's a masculine trait. I'll leave that one on that. Do some research on that one. I'm signing out. Click like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description. Peace.